everyone, and welcome back to Tokyo Talk. I'm Mai.
And I'm Jack. Today's fascinating word is preeminent. Sounds quite grand, doesn't it, Mai?
It does, Jack. Preeminent describes someone or something that surpasses all others. It means outstanding or supreme.
So it's about being at the very top, like a world-renowned chef who is considered preeminent in French cuisine.
Exactly. That chef would be recognized as the best, the most distinguished in that culinary field. It implies a position of widely acknowledged superiority.
That makes sense. It's a strong word. Are there any antonyms for preeminent?
Good question. Antonyms would include words like inferior, secondary, or unknown. These suggest a lower status or lack of distinction.
Got it. Now, how does preeminent differ from a word like distinguished? That's one that could confuse learners.
That's a great point. Distinguished means respected and admired for excellence. While a preeminent person is certainly distinguished, preeminent implies a higher, often singular level of superiority.
So you could say, she is a distinguished scientist, but her colleague is the preeminent expert in their specific field.
Perfect example, Jack. Distinguished is like being a star player, but preeminent is being the league MVP, the undisputed best.
What about prominent? That often gets used to describe well-known figures too.
Another good one. Prominent means important or famous, easily seen or noticed. Someone can be prominent without being preeminent. For example, many politicians are prominent, but only a very few might be considered preeminent historical figures.
I see. Prominent is more about visibility, like a famous landmark in a city, whereas preeminent is about being the single most important structure. How about leading?
Leading suggests being in the first position or most important among a group. A leading company is at the forefront. However, preeminent implies an even greater, often unchallenged, superiority over all others.
So a leading brand might be one of the top sellers, but a preeminent brand would dominate the entire market with unmatched quality or innovation. It's like in AI research. Many labs produce leading work, but only a handful become truly preeminent globally.
That's a very apt comparison from your field, Jack. When would English learners typically misuse preeminent or its synonyms?
I think learners might overuse preeminent for situations where leading or prominent would be more suitable. It's a very strong word, reserved for the absolute best.
Exactly. For example, you wouldn't say a student is preeminent in the class unless they're truly exceptional, far above everyone else in a sustained way. A leading student or a prominent debater might be more common.
That reminds me, Mai. Speaking of being distinguished, your bebop performances on the saxophone are quite something. Are you aiming for preeminence in the Tokyo jazz scene?
Oh, Jack, you're very kind. Let's just say I enjoy playing. Finding a preeminent partner in life seems to be a more pressing search for me right now.
Haha, well, I hope your search for a preeminent partner is successful. Any leading candidates so far?
Let's move on to our review, shall we? So, Jack, if you could give us a key phrase using preeminent.
Certainly. She is the preeminent scholar in her field.
And that means she is recognized as the most outstanding and authoritative scholar in her specific area of study.
How about this? The preeminent concern was safety.
That means safety was the most important or principal concern above all others.
One more. He achieved preeminence through decades of hard work.
Meaning he reached a position of being supreme or the best in his domain as a result of long-term effort. Now, for a contrast, the university is known for its distinguished faculty.
And if we wanted to use preeminent, among them, Professor Sato is the preeminent authority on particle physics. This highlights Professor Sato as the very top expert within that distinguished group.
Exactly. So listeners, try to use preeminent when you mean someone or something is truly at the pinnacle, surpassing all others. Practice helps make perfect.